it finally takes two hands to clap. And China too must have that belief in a workable relationship if that is to happen. The present downturn in our ties was not our creation. It was created by China. Relationships between major countries work only when they are based on mutual interest and mutual sensitivity and mutual respect. They need to understand this. Our priority should be how we improve the lives of our people.
On Friday, India's External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar spoke at an event in Kolkata. Jaishankar addressed the relationship between India and China. He said that the present downturn in bilateral relations was created by China and not by India. He added, saying that it takes two hands to clap for a relationship to work. He said that relationships between major countries work only when they are based on mutual interest, sensitivity, and respect. The minister said that he was working hard to make China understand this.
For India would, at this moment, what should be our priority? I don't think anybody in this room would dispute. Our priority should be how we improve the lives of our people. How is my growth stronger? How is it more inclusive? How do I create more jobs, develop deeper strengths, create the basis for the rise of India? When any big power is rising, that big power actually wants stability. Now, our problem is that the present downturn in our ties was not our creation. It was created by China. It was created by China violating two agreements of 1993 and 96 and moving forces to the line of actual control in violation of those agreements. Now, if we are to have a decent relationship, I think, they need to observe those agreements. They need to stop trying to unilaterally change the status quo. And they need to come to the understanding that, relationships between major countries work only when they are based on mutual interest and mutual sensitivity and mutual respect. They need to understand this. And my endeavor is to make them to understand this. So I can only say I'm working very hard at it. Certainly in the border areas, we have resolved some issues. There are issues we have not. I continue to do this. In diplomacy, you never give up. But as I said, it finally takes two hands to clap. And China too must have that belief in a workable relationship if that is to happen. The fact is that by leaving there a Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, we allowed a contiguity to develop between really two adversarial nations. And that is today costing us as well. So now what happens beyond obviously is not something that anybody can say with great authority and certainly not in public. But I do think that even in terms of making clear you begin first by at least opposing something, whether you then you act on it, that comes later. When we took a strong position against the Belt and Road Initiative, against the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, I can tell you there were sections in this country who questioned us, and many of them questioned us publicly. Today they may want to deny but the record is there for everybody to see that who was clear-cut about what were our rights and what were our interests, and who was once again dodgy as they have been for the last 75 years.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.